Tell me about this record you forgot to buy.
The very first Michael Schenker group, 1980, after he left UFO, he went on to form his own band. And I'm going to see him at that Buffalo Road up in Golden in April. So if I can get the album, hopefully I'll get him to sign it for me.
I don't know. Just
Yeah, hopefully.
How much is the record?
Oh, it's like $5.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, now how are you going to resupply your vinyl collection?
I know. Good question.
What do you do? We should ask for advice from the internet.
Yeah. Well, actually, funny I've been watching, ever since I kind of thought about this, even last night I was watching YouTube videos. And they were saying, what do you do about getting it? He said, obviously, yeah, they're on about things like maybe thrift stores, but he said the thing to do is what records do you want to buy? He said, actually, get the 70s, so get 60s and 70s, because that's the heyday of vinyl. Mm-hmm. Original, the stuff you like back then, whatever. Just get a few that you liked to start off your collection. But, if you can find them used somewhere, that's the thing.
I remember being at a record store in Everett, Washington about 12 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And the guy was only selling CDs and cassettes.
Yeah.
And he actually used the vinyl to hold up all of the other stuff.
Oh dear.
And he had tons of vinyl. He just, just there for weight.
Right.
Just there for nothing. You could have just hauled off boxes of vinyl and he would have been happy. Plus, the stuff that he doesn't like is just the stuff that I would like, because I like the stuff that's unusual and unpopular and wasn't played that much. I'm going to pull off the music from Eastern Europe or the Indian classical music or the Russian choir music. That's the stuff I want.
I saw some of the stuff you put on Facebook. You put some Indian stuff on Facebook yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I try to keep up with that.
Mm-hmm. But they did recommend obviously going back, getting some original, used ones, but because there's so many, it's like imagine going back and buying Thriller by Michael Jackson. Mm-hmm. There's probably millions of copies of the album out there,
Yeah.
used copies.
You probably find it for 25 cents at ARC.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The complete works of Shostakovich for $1.25.
So that's the kind of thing I want to do. Yeah, just get some good classical stuff, get some jazz stuff.
What kind of songs are on the record you're going to buy tomorrow?
Oh God, well, it's all rock stuff, Cry for the Nations, Armed and Ready, Into the Arena, all it, whatever. I remember Lost Horizons. I remember these because it was a great album when I bought it. I'm still kicking myself not buying it. Today I thought, well, there's no point. Here's the thing why I didn't buy it. Sometimes you put on some rock stuff, I don't know whether the vinyl will really capture it or not. It's like some great, it's like some jazz and the classical is great on vinyl and certain things. But then actually they do say that rock is actually really good on vinyl. They were talking about it last night. Mm-hmm. So maybe I should have got it. I don't know if I was going to play it a lot. Damn it, Schenker. I'm getting it. I'll go to Black tonight. What time to close? I'm going to drive back tonight and get it all to wait for the morning. I'll get it tomorrow morning.
You've got the vinyl bug!
Yeah, well, especially that one, because I want Schenker to bloody sign it for me. It might be quite shocking.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Sounds good.
It's like, remember when Dave Mason was here? That guy, he had the First Traffic album on vinyl. And so he must have come here for Dave Mason, because he played on the First Traffic album.
Oh, he wanted to get that signed.
Yeah, probably get it signed. He asked if he could get it signed, yeah. So he probably did. I'm hoping he did.
That guy played 3 sets. He was only supposed to do a certain amount. He played like 3 times more than they bargained for.
Wow.
Because he gets there and he's traveling in a big bus and he's got all of his band stuff, so he takes care of his contractual obligation. Yeah. And the sound system is good and he's feeling fine and his buddies want to play.
And he's probably got a lot of history with music. Yeah.
I love it when that happens.
Going back to the 60s.
Dave Mason, props to Dave Mason.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the 60s with Dave Mason.
Great entertainment for Denver.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave Mason. Okay, name me 5 things you really want to get on vinyl. Not specific records, but artists.
Well, Pink Floyd. I think Pink Floyd and Steely Dan, just because they're great produced albums, they're great sounding records, and I like their stuff. So definitely those 2. I want to get some. I just want to get Kind of Blue by Miles Davis. The great jazz record. But then there's some other stuff when you hear some people talking about Wes Montgomery, Sonny Rollins, some of the great stuff. Bill Evans back from the Bill Evans trio back in the 50s and 60s. Apparently they sound superb.
How about Sing Along with Mitch?
Who's that?
Mitch Miller, the great sing-along man from the 60s.
I wonder if they had any. They might have had some of those at the record store.
How about Mrs. Miller's Greatest Hits?
I've heard of Mrs. Miller.
Remember that lady?
Yeah.
Sounded like she was singing with marbles in her mouth.
Really?
Or ice cubes in her mouth, whatever. And the other classic, Banjo's Back in Town.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yes.
You know, to me it's like...
You need to get all that vinyl.
No. To me that's like just a waste. I keep thinking, why would I be listening to this? That's the kind of stuff I'd have on low quality MP3 if I want to, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if banjo's going to... I don't know if... who knows? If LP will bring out the dynamic range of the banjo.
You never know. You might want to get
Quite
the double album, May the Circle Be Unbroken.
Live at the Fillmore.
I'm going to probably encourage you to buy about 3,000 vinyl albums that I want. I'll just record them.
Yeah.
And I'll put them on MP3 because I like to hear the pops and hisses.
Oh, right. But it's still an MP3, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, FLAC. Let's go to FLAC.
Yeah.
Let's make some FLAC files, baby, of the vinyl.
Crackle and pop, yeah.
FLAC, crackle, and pop.
Oh, dear.
Snap, crackle, and pop. Hiss, whiz, burn.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, so I definitely... so definitely some good rock
Make that
stuff.
sound that the record makes.
What do you mean? Well, it's
Yeah,
also...
can you make those?
I was talking about this job.
There you go.
Sometimes...
Oh, that sounds a little bit more like a 78.
Well, sometimes it does actually. Yeah, that's coming out. It's very, very kind of the whole thing's kind of very scratchy, not just a click and a pop.
There must be something that's beautiful to our brains because all of that stuff comes up randomly, unless there's an actual skip in your record, but
Yeah.
just
Or-
a little bit of dust on your record
that's
causes
fine.
this random
That kind of-
sounds, which somebody should study that neurologically. It must be something that
The only
we
time
find
that I think
comforting.
people don't like, or at least I don't like, is when it is a scratch. So it is.
Yeah, that's no good.
It's constant.
That's
But it's
no
when you
good.
get the the kind of random ones. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I'm wondering if that's some
Yeah, I
type
don't
of
know.
meditation or some type of brain
It is just kind
thing
of
that
a
we
bit of
need,
white noise
or
going in the background
puts
somewhere,
us
yeah.
into a certain brainwave state that we need. 'cause
It's going through my head right
Everybody
now.
likes
Actually,
that.
I'm listening to it right now. Just a kind of random.
So-
Because even at Listen Up, when I was listening to this record, as soon as you put it on, I thought straight away it was obviously an old record. It sounded great though. That's the thing about it. But lots of clicks and pops and little crackles and stuff. Just because it probably used a lot and scratched a little bit off surface stuff and not handled correctly. But it had been just a demo record. But even then, the sound behind it was really, really nice. But that's the kind of stuff that was a demonstration. Who cares about the pops and stuff? Listen to the music, Even the demonstration ones on thousands of dollars worth of equipment. Even the records were still crappy old ones, but it sounded great.
Oh, you just quoted the Doobie Brothers. Listen to the music.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, listen to the music. Oh,
They were good as well.
I'm gonna play my vinyl
Yeah.
every day.
Dog's coming, so if you want to hang on to Rosie. You stay there. You stay there. Rosie? Yeah, just make sure you just grab it. Okay. Rosie, you little stinker. Rosie. Rosie.
And the dogs will take us out.
Pig